Hello student, let's begin the OSI reference model. In the last video, I explained totally how many layers are present in the OSI reference model. So, in that 7 layers, I explained what is the physical layer. So, the physical layer have the functions of the bit synchronization, bit rate control, physical topologies, and the transmission mode. So in the bit synchronization means what? Here in the diagram we can see how the numbers, these binary numbers, will going to be sending from sender to receiver. So this one will going to transmission the medium. So this bit synchronization is the physical layer provides the synchronization of the bits by providing a clock. So this clock is control both the sender and receiver, thus providing synchronization bit at level. So it will going to be the control of the clock. So this clock will going to control the sender and receiver, the synchronization of the bit. So this will read in the binary number. So these 0 and 1 are the binary number. So second function is what? The bit rate control in this physical layer also define the transmission rate. So transmission rate is going to be defining, that is the number of bits sent per second. So how the speed is going to be using from sender and receiver side. So next function is the physical topology. The physical topology is what here? The physical layer specifies the way in which the different device nodes are arranged in the network. That is, what are the topologies are there? Bus, star, mesh. So using this topology we can arranging and to specify the networks. So here the physical topology means what? Here the nodes are to be arranging in the network. So so keep this one in the mind, nodes. We are using here node in the physical layer. So in the transmission mode, the physical layer is also defined the way in which the data flow between two connected device. The various transmission mode possibles, the various transmission modes are the, which are the transmission modes here? Simplex, half duplex and the full duplex. So these are the what here? The transmission modes. So this is the what the physical layer works. So next we can see what is the data link layer and what are the functions of this data link layer. So the data link layer is responsible the node to node delivery of the message. The main function of this layer is to make sure the data is error free from one node to another node. So what is the data link layer is responsible for here? Responsibility, the node to node delivery of the message. So it will going to converting that node into the message. So that message what we are going to call here? Frame. So the main function of this layer to make sure that data is error free. So here this is a main thing here, the data should be error free. So make that one is the underline here, error free from one node to another node over the physical layer. When the packets arrived, so packets arrive in the network, it is the responsibility of the DDL in the sense of what here? Data link layer, to transmit it to the host using by it MAC address. So MAC address in the sense of what here? Media access control. So this data link layer is divided into two sub layers which is LLC, in the sense of what here, logical link control and media access control. So these two are the what here, data link layer. And here what happen, so this is, here we are using frame. So in the physical layer, what we are done here, done in the physical layer, there we are using the nodes, the bit of transmitting. So here this node will going to be transforming, and that should be error free. So this one we are going to, here we are using in the data link layer, that is frame. So the packet is arrived from the network layer, is further divided into frame depend on the frame size, that is network interfaced card, that is NIC. So DDL also encapsulate sender and receiver MAC address in the header. So here what happen, the packet so here what happen, the physical layer, what the sending that bit of data, that will divided into frame depend on the frame size of the NIC, means network interface card. So DDL is also encapsulate sender and the receiver MAC address in the header. So the receiver is here, MAC is address obtained, the placing ARP, address resolution protocol, request into the wire asked who has that IP address, and the destination host will replace with it MAC. So that is where the number of, this is what we are going to call as the frame. So this is here what we are going to call FR frame. So these are the functions of in the data link layer. So these are the data link layer. And what are the functions? So in these functions in the data link layer, first one is framing. Framing means what here? Here we are using frame in the both the side, data link layer and the physical layer. The frame is function of data link layer. Framing is function of data link layer. It is provide a way for sender to transmit. It is providing the way for sender to transmit the set of bits that are meaningful to the receiver. So this can be accomplished by the attaching special bit pattern to the beginning and end of the frame. So here what happen? So it is arranging and sending to attachmenting to the bit of patterns to the beginning and end of the frames. So next one, the physical address. After creating the frames, the data link layer. So in the physical addressing, what happen here? After creating the frame, data link layer added physical address, that is MAC, to the sender and or receiver in the header of each frame. So it is going to be sending the address through frames. So error control in the data link layer provide the mechanism of error control in which detect and retransmit damage or lost the frames. So for example, here if the sender is going to some message to the receiver, so when the sender is going some message, if that message is error free, then only it will move to the sender, otherwise it will again receiver. Otherwise if the that message is message holding some error, so what happen at data link layer, it will send to repeat again to the sender. For example, here he is the sender and he is the receiver. So what happen if he is sending, if is there any error, then this data link layer will going to send back if that error. If there is no error, then it will send to the receiver. So this is the one more function in the data link layer. So that is what error control. What is the meaning of this error control? Data link layer provide the mechanism of error control in which it detects and retransmits damage or lost frames. So retransmitting means what? It will be going to send back to that message again to the sender. If sender is sending some without any error free message, then only it goes to the receiver, otherwise it will send back to the sender. So next one is for next function is the flow control. The data rate must be constant on both the side, else the data may get corrupted. Thus the flow control coordination, the flow control of the coordinates data amount of the data that cannot be sent before receiving acknowledgement. So here the word is, again we are using this acknowledgement, means what? Here the data rate must be constant both the side, else the data may get corrupted. Thus if means what is the meaning of the data rate must be constant in the both the side, constant in the same what, the same data rate will be contained in the both the side. If something mismatched, if the rate must be same, when the flow of control coordinates that must, the flow control coordinate that amount of data that can be sent before receiving acknowledgement, means what? Here the flow control coordinates that amount of data can be sent before receiving acknowledgement. So it is going to send the acknowledgement. Final last function is access control. When the signal communication channel is shared multiple device, so he is going to be sharing the multiple device. So in this main points are in the data link layer. the pockets in data link layer is referred as frame. So here the bit pocket will going to send by the physical layer, and in this data link layer these pockets are going to referring what? Frames. And data link layer is handled network interface card and the device drivers of host machine. So next one is what? The switch and bridge are data link layer devices. So next we are going to see next one. So this is the how hope to hope delivery. So data link layer, in this diagram we can see the data link layer and the physical layers, how the data is sending from one side to another side in the system here. So next one, the network layer. So network layer works for transmission data from one host to another located in different networks. It also take care the pocket routing. So here in this network layer we are using these pockets, so that frame will going to convert in the pockets, that is pocket routing, that is selection of the shortest path to transmit the pockets from the number of routes available. The sender and receiver IP address placed in the header by the network layer. So here what happen in the network layer, when the network layer is going to transmitting the data, that time it is going to take caring of the pockets routing. So that is selection of the shortest path to transmit the pockets from the number of routes available. So here it will going to sending the pockets, and this, so the what are the functions of these layers? Pocket in the sense of what here? This data so these are the pockets, and this the functions of network layers are routing. The network layer protocol determine which route is suitable for source to destination. So these functions of network layer is known as routing. So routing in the sense of what here? The network layer protocol determines which route is suitable for source to destination. So this will going to identifying the source to destination to sending the protocol. That time this network will going to be identifying. So these functions of networks what we are going to call routing. So logical address in the sense of what here? So this function, this logical addressing in the order of identifying each device. So it is order wise, it will going to identifying each device in the internetwork uniquely. Network layer defines an addressing scheme. The sender and receiver IP address are the placed in the header by network layer. So such address distinguish each device uniquely and universally. So one more point in the network layer, the segment in network layer is referred as packet. So this is the pocket. So one more point I want to add here, the network layer is implemented by the network device such as routers. So these related to the network layer. So next one we are going to see. So here in the network layer, how it will going to access this network layer source to destination. So here A is going to sending first of all it is going to connecting the network. So if there is any network connection is going to finding or no, it will going to check for that first. Then after that it will going to send for the data link layer. That pocket is going to send data link layer, and that pocket is going to convert into the frame, transmitting in the frame, and that frame data link layer, it will going to check if there is an error. If the error, it will going to send back to A. If there is a not error in that, it will going to send forward, which is physical layer. So that physical layer, what happen, it is going to synchronizing the frame to bit of data. So that bit will going to be sending to the receiver. So these three are the very important in this layer. So main most of all 70 to 80% will work should be done these three layers maximum. So these three are the very important. So next one, so I am going to repeating once again here. If the network layer will going to, what the network layer done here. So this network layer will going to determine the which route is suitable for source to destination. So it will going to identifying or determining which route is going to be suitable. So after that, once it is going to identifying the route, then it will going to uniquely network is defining address scheme from senders to receiver IP address, and after that it is going to set the IP address. And after that, so here the data link layer, that pocket is going to be sending here. Then what it does, data link layer here, this data link layer, it will going to receiving that pocket from the network layer, and that packet will going to check if there is any error in that pocket or no, and that pocket is converting into the frame in the transmitting in the data link layer, and those frame will going to send if the any error free, then only it is going to send to the physical layer. If there is any error, and that is error frame will going to send back to the A. So if there is no any error, it will going to send back to the forward, which is to the receiver side. So this is related about the network layer. So next one, which is transport layer. So what it does, transport layer means, so segment means what here, the transport layer receives the format of data from upper layer, perform segmentation, and also implementation, flow and error control. So what does this transport layer here? The transport layer provides the service to application layer. So it is going to providing the service to the application layer and the take service from network layer, and the data in the transport layer is referred as segment. So what the data is coming from the referring from the transport layer, that is what we are going to call segment, and it is responsible for end to end delivery of the complete message. So here it is going to send the complete message. The transport layer is also provide the acknowledgement of the successful data transmission and retransmit the data if the error is found. So if there is any error, it will going to retransmitting or it will send to the forward when it is only the error free. So this is what the transport layer. And so here we can see the transport layer diagram, how it is contain the data, and this is the segments are what the fixed size. The segments are what here the fixed size. So these segments are containing what the data. So here the flow and error control to ensure proper data transmission. It is also adds source and destination port number. So source and destination port number in the header and forward the segmented data to the network layer. So the segment of data will going to send in the network layer through the port number. So port number in the sense of what this is, again come to the part of network. So note that the sender need to know the port number associate with the receiver application. So this one, how it is going to know, that is routing through. Router through we can find out those port number. So generally the destination port number is configured either the default or manually. For example, when the web application is make a request a web server, it is typically use the port number is 80. This is the common for the IP to the port number for to the web applications. So because this is the default port, so this is the default. So 80 is the what here, which port number is common for the web applications. So the default port assigning to web applications. So many applications have the default port assigned. So using these port number, it will going to identify that who is using the network. So at the receiver side, what happens here, the transport layer reads the port number from header and forward the data which it received to the respective applications. So these are the what related to transport layer. So what are the functions for the transport layer? So the segment are reassembled here. First of all, the function is what here, the segmentation and reassembled. So this layer accept the message from the session layer, break that message into small unit. So the each of the segment produce header associate with its. So what happen here, segmentation, doing segmentation and reassemble means here when the message is receiving from the session layer, that time it is going to break. So here we can see the same. So here breaking the 3 segments, so that is smaller unit. What we are going to see, that message into smaller unit. Each of segment produce has associate with it the transport layer destination station reassemble the message. So from the destination side it will going to again reassemble that message and send to the receiver. So service at the point addressing, in the order to deliver the message to correct process, transport layer header includes a type of address called service point address or port addresses. So this specifying this address, transport layer make sure that the message is delivered to the correct process. So this is the one more point function in the transport layer. So here we can see in the transport layer process to process delivery and host to host delivery from the network layer. So the above you can see the number of processors, so that is and the connection between an internet here. So and thus the process are transmitting to deliver to the transport layer. So I am going to stop here. And next video I will send you all to later. So these in the today's this presentation we learned network layer, data link layer, physical first of all we have learned physical layer, after that network layer, data link layer, and after that network layer, after the network layer transport layer. So session layer we are going to see in the next video. Thank you.